What's up, YouTube? Bobbles and Ball Cards back with another video. Um, Give me 1 second, real quick. Forgot to do one thing before I hit go live. There we go. That way the audio doesn't sound so crazy and people don't say they can't hear me and all that. Um, it's Friday, guys. We made it through the week, those of us that work Monday through Friday. I hope everybody is healthy, safe, had a good week. Gonna have a good weekend. What's up, DQ? Um, if you guys seen the thumbnail and you see on the screen, I have a bunch of my buddies here on screen with me. What's up, Connor? What's going on, man? Tonight I want to talk about. Hey, what's up, cards? Man, you're gonna really enjoy this one, and you can laugh if you want to. Um, what's up, Central? Guys, if you've seen the thumbnail, if you've seen the title of the video, I've showed you guys good buys I've made, but I made a mistake. And I want to show you guys I am human. I do make mistakes, but I want to use my mistake to hopefully help some of you guys avoid a big mistake. I will say the mistake I made, I was able to catch in time and get cleared up, so that is good news. It didn't sting too bad. Before I got online last night, and I had mentioned in the video that I had made a purchase before I got online. That purchase is what I want to talk about. I was very excited about that purchase, but I made a rookie mistake. And it really made me mad at myself because I know better than to do what I did, and I did it anyway. And then I had to figure out that I made the mistake. And so now I'm going to admit, like I've told y'all, I'm going to be transparent with you. I'm going to tell you when I'm wrong. And I was wrong last night. But like I said, I caught my mistake. I got it cleared up this morning. And everything worked out, but I am kind of disappointed, not only at myself, but because I was so excited in the purchase, and now I am back on the hunt. If you've seen the thumbnail, you could see Tom Brady doing this. Use your head. Use your head, guys. When making a purchase, use your head. I'm just admitting I screwed up. So anyway, I've told you guys I've been looking at Tom Brady's. I let one slip away that I had on watch for a while. It was an SGC 8. Great, great, great price. And I did my normal self and said, oh, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off. And somebody bought it. So I've been looking. Anyway, I've been in the market for one, I've been trying to decide which one I actually wanted. And anyway, I'll go ahead and bring up the other screen for you guys. And I apologize about the pictures. Well, anyway, let me just bring up the other screen. I'll just bring up the other screen. Okay. So, what I have on screen, and again, I'm sorry it's kind of blurry. I stretched it out to make sure everybody could see it, but the actual picture on eBay was kind of blurry itself. But if you look at this picture, This is the 2000 Upper Deck Star Rookie Tom Brady. I've been going back and forth of which one I want to buy. I reached out to Eliteco 3 because I seen the green version, which is the Encore. I looked at pop reports. The Encore actually has a lower pop report. It's from what I read, it's harder to hit, but it seems to be that the preference and the true rookie is the blue regular Upper Deck rookie. So that's what I've been looking at. So as you can see, this card it's a little off-centered. You can see here, over here, you can see this side is a little off-centered from this side. Corners are really sharp. But you see this little white dot? I actually messaged the buyer about this dot. He said this is actually a scan. That's why it's so blurry. He said his scanner was bad or whatever. I don't exactly know, but this isn't a photo he took. This is a scan. This was dust on the scan. Anyway, the price was about, it's about what I was looking to pay for one. But if you look at this card, and no, this is his rookie card. As far as I know, everything is legit on it. As far as it being authentic and all of that, as far as I know. But let me show you the next slide. That is what I bought. Now, my intention was to purchase this card and either have SGC cross it over, already slabbed if the slab was clean and everything, or take a very high-risk gamble and do my first ever cracking of a case, which I've never done. But either way, I wanted this graded by SGC. And the corners are sharp. There's no chipping on the edges. Like I said, the centering's off a little bit. And I was excited. I was like, damn, this is probably going to get like a 9 or a 9.5, beautiful card, yada, yada, yada. I was like hyped. I was so happy I bought it. And then I'm so disappointed at myself. Here is what I paid for it. I paid $350. Not a bad price on a Brady rookie. Actually, probably a really good price. Really, really good price for it. So some of you probably already know why I made a mistake. But some people watching this video may not know why I made a mistake. I had looked up and I've seen BCCG cards that crossed over fairly well. I've heard of PGI or whatever that one company was. I've heard people that have been able to cross those over. I'll be honest, I'm not familiar with Gem or Gem Elite. And I thought, you know what? Let's give it a shot. $350 on a Brady rookie that looked really, really good. Yeah, it was off-centered a little bit. But even the grading company, and I should have showed you guys the back, because even then, they marked the edges, the corners, and the surface as a 10. But they had the centering off. They had the centering at a 9.5. So it looked to be like a legitimate grade to me, 3 10s and a 9.5, that would give it the pristine, just like BGS does. I noticed the centering was off a little bit. $350 on a Brady rookie that I could potentially get a 9 or a 9.5 from SGC. I thought it was a hell of a price. And I bid on it. Now, I messaged the guy this morning after I thought about some things, and this is why I did a rookie mistake. I want to go over here. I googled Gem Elite grading. I wanted to see if I could find anything where anyone had successfully crossed a Gem Elite card. And this is what was coming up. Worthless. 1 of 10 isn't really a 10. Counterfeit scam might have reached $1 million. Question about gem grading. What's your opinion? Gem Elite grading scam. Legit or scam? So over and over and over, all I do is type in Gem Elite grading, and it's scam, 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 scam. I immediately realized I had screwed up. This is a really good article right here. The Sports Collectors Digest article. It actually goes in, I'm not going to read the whole article, but it actually talks about this company. I don't know that it's a fake, but they are known to intentionally trim cards to give 10s. So after reading this, I got real worried that this was one of those cases, and I did not want to take the risk of sending it to SGC and it being counterfeit or trimmed, or, you know, God forbid I had cracked it. I'm screwed if I had cracked it. They even had a return address that this guy was saying tell people they could return cards to or whatever. But there's eBay IDs on here of people that have sold gem cards. All sorts of stuff. So I immediately contacted the guy I bought it from. He had no questions. He gave me no issues. He refunded my money and he apologized. He told me he bought the card himself a few years ago and he was not aware of Gem Elite possibly having a fake or a trimmed card. You know, he refunded me right away, no questions, no nothing. Really nice guy. The only thing I am concerned with is he relisted the card. That's concerning to me, because he's willing to take $350 on it just like he was with me. And is it a fake? I don't know. It could be legit. Do I have a real high concern that it has been altered? Yes, because a card in that condition, I don't see why someone would have went with a company like Gem Grading or something. That card is in beautiful shape, and I do have high suspicion that it was altered. My mistake, I should have known better. But I had this bright idea that I was going to get a good buy on a really nice card, cross it over, and have a really, really nice Brady rookie in my collection at a fraction of the price. Could I have went ahead and kept the transaction and gave it a shot? Yes. Is it worth $350 to take that gamble? No. If that card got an altered grade, you know, who knows what the value would be, whether it's probably less than $350 at that point. And really, if I'm spending that kind of money, I could buy And that's one reason I showed you guys the stuff on the screen. You know, I buy 8s and 9s. I can buy an 8 for a PSA 8 for, you know, about 400. So why take the risk of 350 and the grading fee to possibly have a bad card after grading fees and shipping and all that? I'm going to be right around 400 anyway. Um, there's some beautiful 8s out there. I mean, you know, I can go back over here and show you guys. Where's my other screen? You know, like this Ovechkin. I mean, you can't tell this is an 8. I mean, this card is perfect. I'll tell you, if you want to know why I think this card got an 8, you won't be able to tell seeing it on camera. But if you look right there on his leg, those two little white dots, they're not supposed to be on the card. But outside of that, this card is, you know, it looks perfect. Um, so, you know, I'm not, you know, here, look at this Kobe, you know, this is the foil. This is a really tough grade. This is an 8.5, and it looks great. So, I have no problem buying an 8, buying a 9. I just was trying to try something different and get a good buy on a card that I know has a lot of value. Um, and I told you guys last night I had something I wanted to try, and that was it. I was going to try to buy a less reputable grading company card at a good price and see what it would cross over. It would tell us two things. You know, what does SGC consider versus a company like Gem Elite? Um, but at the same time, they're busy right now. And if I sent that in and they couldn't truly measure the card, knowing Gem Elite's grading history and knowing that they are known to trim cards, they probably wouldn't have even touched it. Um, so I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Do research on these grading companies before trying to buy a lesser known company like that. I made a rookie mistake. Luckily, I caught it. Luckily, the guy had no problems refunding me my money. But it would have been a very, very bad situation, you know, if I got it in, sent it down there, and you know that would have really upset me, honestly. And so I wanted to show you guys. I don't always make the right move, um, and I wanted to share that. So actually, cards. This isn't the chrome. This isn't the chrome. This is actually the NBA 50th. This is the silver foil NBA 50th. It looks it looks just like the chrome, but it's that special set that Topps had in '96. But I mean that's an 8.5, and you can see it looks damn good. Yes, Southpaw. I had never messed with that company, and actually, let's just go. Let me pull up eBay. All right, I'm gonna take you back over to the other screen real quick. We're on eBay. Now, I want to show you guys. Look, there's a Steve Largent. It's a 10. You have 90 days, Blue. You have 90 days to return, but I caught the guy before he even shipped it, so it's no big deal. He's already refunded my money. He didn't ship it out. Everything got taken care of because I don't know. I was really excited about it, but then something was telling me, hey man, you need to look up this company. But I want to show you guys. I'm gonna scroll through here. Look at this. These are Gem Elite cards. Okay, here's a 10. Dan Marino and a 10. Ben Roethlisberger and a 10. Steven Jackson 10. LeBron James 10. Don Mattingly. We all know how hard the 84 Donruss Don Mattingly is. Here's a 10. Barry Bonds and a 10. Cal Ripken Jr. and a 10. Barry Bonds and a 10. Shaq and a 10. Oh, look at this. A LeBron Chrome and a 10. Shaq and a 10. Another Shaq and a 10. And all I typed in, guys, let me show you what I typed in. Whoops. Move that back over. Look at this. Let me show you something real quick. All I typed was Gem Elite Rookie. That's all I did was Gem Elite Rookie. And all you're seeing, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. I mean, look, Jeter Gold and a 10, pristine. John Elway, 10. I mean, it's on and on and on and on. Like, I don't think they grade a card that isn't a 10. I mean, there's another Bonds. There's a Favre. A Peyton Manning. I mean, and if you notice, it's the big name rookie cards. You don't have, like, Joe Schmo rookie in a Gem Elite 10. You have LeBron, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Brett Favre, Cal Ripken, Barry Bonds. You have the Hall of Famers. You don't see them grading, you know, I don't know, Bobby Joe in a 10. Nah, Blue, I've already gotten a refund on it, man. I'm not even taking the risk. I'm not messing with it. I will just buy one that I know is good. So, that's my whole point to this. Do your research. Don't gamble with that. You know, if you're not trying to cross it and you're just happy with the card, you know, you could probably get a good price on something that you might want to add, but I can't guarantee you that it's going to be authentic. But look, Shaq and a 10. I could just keep going through here. I have yet to see. Look at this. Who in the hell would send a Sidney Crosby? Is this his Young Gun? No, that's not. Okay, that's not his Young Guns. I was going to say, is somebody sending Sidney Crosby Young Guns? That's just crazy. We got our first Bobby Joe. We got a Jake Delhomme. We have a Jake Delhomme sighting. Okay, guys, right here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. Okay? Ken Griffey Jr., 89 Upper Deck, in a pristine 10, right? Pristine 10 Griffey. Deal of the century. $200. $200 on an 89 Griffey and a 10 pristine. Now, if I had seen this last night before I purchased that Brady, I would have knew right away to stay the hell away. Because who is selling an 89 Upper Deck and a 10 for $200? You might add a 0. I think that's what they're going for now. But But yeah, here's a perfect example. And I mean, look at that sleeve they put in there. You can see that card is, yeah, it's way smaller than that sleeve. Here's the back. Oh, they gave this one a 9.5 on surface. So, you know, anyway, look at the back. I guess that's the 9.5. It looks like there's stains on the back. Up there on his name, that looks like a stain. There's no way the centering is a 10 because, well, the card number is off-centered. The hologram is off-centered. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's off-centered cards. That's what I was just looking at. It's definitely off-centered, but this is the thing. I mean, $200 on a Griffey that's a 10? No, guys. No. I screwed up, and I'm that's why. I mean, look, Steve Largent, they won 3,000, but a Ken Griffey Jr. 89 Upper Deck, you can buy it for $2 or $200. You know, and we haven't seen a card that's not a 10 yet. That's the thing. I would like to see one that isn't a 10. Look, there's Scottie Pippen's rookie. Oh, we got another Jake Delhomme. Hell, this Jason Dominguez might end up there. Who knows? It looks off centered. Look, they could take this Jason Dominguez and cut that right side down right there, just a tad smidge. Touch that sucker up. Top to bottom looks good. You could have a $5,000 card right there. I mean, they need to touch that sucker up on the right, but looks like they can do it. I mean, but anyway, guys, I just wanted to share that with you. Oh, we got another Bobby Joe, Tavares Jackson. How about that guy? Who remembers Lawrence Maroney? Yeah, I would just say, guys, just personal opinion and advice after reading all of these things. I mean, here's blowout forums. You know, there's a Favre. You know, you can tell this card is not the right size. You can look at it and see that there's something cut. I don't know how much they cut, but it just looks undersized. You can go through here and read all of the articles, and it's sad, but I think this is, yeah, right here. This is on Beckett.com. Now, obviously, they're going to be a little biased, but yeah, apparently these people, what they did is they got a bulk amount of cards, and they would trim them to make them look really, really nice, slab them, put that 10 label on it, and they would dish them out, you know, for profits. And unfortunately, people like probably the seller that I purchased the Brady from, he bought it thinking he was getting a great deal, and has held on to it, and now he wants to get rid of it, and he literally probably didn't know nothing about the Gem Elite or anything like that, and he's probably an honest guy trying to make a dollar, and didn't realize he possibly had a fake card or a trimmed card. And so I was really thankful that he had no problems working, you know, refunding the money and understanding. But just be careful, guys. I have seen a few people cross over BCCG, and they actually surprisingly didn't do too bad. I know one of them I seen it was obviously the 10 mint or better, and SGC actually gave it a 9.5, and the card looked really sharp. So that was pretty surprising. I don't know much about PGI. I think is the one they have like a an aqua green slip. There's several companies out there. GMA, I think they're getting a lot of respect with people just trying to get, mass amounts of cards, cheaper cards graded. And I can't blame them if people. I think they're $3 to grade with or something like that. Um, if they're able to make $10 off cards that they don't really care anything for, I can't blame them for using them. Um, so anyway, my new plan of attack is to go with a SGC or a PSA, possibly a BGS, depending on what I can find and what the prices are, and not go after hopes and dreams. I know I'm gonna pay more than 350, obviously, but it's a card I want to add. I'll be truthful with you guys. I don't even like Brady, but I have to respect him. I have to respect the legitimacy of his rookie card and what he has done in his career. And you don't always have to like the player. It's more so, he's been playing for 20 years now. Half of my life. So it's someone that, although I may not like him, I do respect his game, and I have watched him his whole career. Um, you know, we have Gretzky's rookie. We have um, Ovechkin's rookie. Two of the best players for their sport. Obviously, LeBron and Kobe, arguably two of the best in their sport. Emmett and Barry, two of the best running backs of all time. Cards hasn't sent me. Cards hasn't sent me his Jordan yet. So I don't have the Jordan up here. um, yeah, Daniel, I don't know much about him. I think it's good for people who want value grading done. I don't think they're gonna really bring a high value in the market, but I don't think they're a bad company. I don't know how consistent or strict or accurate they are or how well they'll cross over, but I would definitely buy a GMA before I'll buy a gem elite. I learned my lesson. I think GMA would be a good crossover company. BCCG is a good crossover company. Um, I'd probably stay away from PGI because I don't know anything about them unless I looked them up. Um, yeah, I don't blame you, man. That's one card that I wish I had bought it before they blew up. Um, I'll tell you, two other companies, and you probably won't ever see anything graded by them except for hockey cards. But if you ever see KSA or MNT, those two companies are legitimate. Um, like I said, you'll majority only see hockey in those grades. They are two Canadian-based grading companies. You can get some good deals if you find a KSA or a MNT graded card. Um, so if you guys ever see those, they are legitimate grading companies. They are just Canadian based, so there's not a lot of them out in the market. Um, but that's another one that you could pick up if you want to get a hockey card and have it crossed over. Um, I think it's KSA actually. It's one of the two of them. I can't remember. They actually have a similar slab and grading style as BGS, so you'll notice subgrades on there and everything else. Um, but those two are legitimate as well. Um, Yeah, Cedar Park. Acuna's Bowman Chromes are going up, man. And I think they'll hold the value for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. One reason that I don't discuss GMA, um, I'll pull this up if I can find it. Yeah, I found this is right here on Blowouts forums. Where's it at? I'm trying to find it. Oh, right here it is. I'll show you this on the forums. This right here. Um, if you Google their address, it comes up with an actual residential address, and that's concerning to me. I don't know if it's somebody that just has a small business that they're running at their home or something, and has the time to sit down and grade cards, and they have a sonic welder there. I don't know. But I have seen the link in like the Google Earth image or whatever, and it is legitimately a residential address. So that is concerning to me. Um, but hey, more power to the company. I mean, if the guy can do it and he can keep up and he's making $4 a card to put some numbers on a slip and put people's cards in a case for him, I mean, I'm sure he's making pretty good money. So, you know, if he's capable of keeping up, in a small business like that, if it is indeed in a house, then, more power to him. I give him mad credit for that. I actually looked at a sonic welder, and them things are expensive. So, another reason that GMA doesn't get a lot of credit is because they have actually been a company multiple times. There's been multiple different companies that had the GMA acronym. I believe they closed down. Another company picked up the acronym, started using it, closed down. Another one. Um, so that's another reason that they're not respected or highly valued in the market, because you've kind of had multiple businesses running under the same brand name. It'd kind of be like Ford shutting down and somebody else taking over and using the name Ford, making cars that weren't actual Ford cars, and then they shut down as somebody else. It's kind of hard to build a reputation because let's say the first company screwed people over, and now this third company is using the same name, and you don't know who to trust, who to not trust. And so that's where it's a lot of conflicting things. That's why people don't really like the changes in slips, because then it's hard to identify a brand. I think that is one reason that PSA does get a little bit more value, because their slip has always been the white with the red border. They've changed the font. They might have added the hollow, the lighthouse. But outside of that, their slab and their slip has stayed the same throughout their entire time of being a company. BGS gets confusing because they have the gold label, they have the silver label, they have the subgrades, they have the non-subgrades, they have the black label, and then obviously SGC, they have adapted, I don't even know how many times of changing their slip. So I think consistency is one thing that makes a company successful. Um, so what's up, Mile High? What's up, Wolf? What's up, Martin? So anyway, guys, I just wanted to let y'all know I'm human, and I'm also going to be honest with you. You always hear about the great buys. You always hear, the mail days. You always hear the success stories. Um, so I wanted to let you guys know I am human. I screw up. I screwed up. And I can admit that I screwed up. And, but I wanted to pass the information on and give you guys some insight and, just make sure, because I know there's a lot of new people in the hobby right now. There's a lot of people that might see that $350 price tag and think that's a hell of a buy. Whether they kept it in that slab or whether they cross graded it. And then they might have gotten their heart broke. And so that's why these kind of things need to be shared. It's almost a blessing that I made the mistake since it all worked out because it gave me something. Hey, let's talk about this. So anyway, is there any questions anybody has? Just a synopsis for anybody that just got on. I bought a Tom Brady rookie, his Upper Deck Star rookie, for $350. It was from Gem Elite Grading Company, and I realized Gem Elite Grading has known to be a scamming grading company. So I found out this information this morning, contacted the seller, and got my money back, so all is well. But I just wanted to make it aware to everybody that do your research before buying a non-reputable grading card or graded card. So actually, I will show y'all another one that I think is pretty good. And the only reason why I say that I think they're pretty good, if I can find it. Let's see here. Right here. I bought this card. If you go through our collection, everything is SGC, BGS, or PSA. That's all we have, except for this one card right here. Gareth, I'm trying to buy everybody. I don't even like Brady. I said that, but you missed that part. I don't even like Brady, but I respect him. I mean, the man's got 6 rings. So, this card right here is the only card in our collection that is not PSA, BGS, or SGC. And this is actually a Global Authentication. Yeah, Global Authentication Incorporated. The only reason I bought this card is because, well, it was already slabbed. And I'll tell you this is another one of those. I had this card as a kid. I've told y'all I was a huge Shaq fan. My mom bought me this card. It was actually in a plaque, one of them wooden plaques that had the little, name plate on it that was engraved. And it had this card in it. And I honestly thought this card was fake. I didn't think the auto was real. I thought it was too good to be true that my mom bought me my favorite player's autograph. And then, now that eBay's out and everything else, I realized it was a legit autograph. So I wanted to add another one. I got rid of the one I had when I was a kid. So here's another card that I had when I was young and repurchased. So anyway, I picked this one up. It was real cheap. It is in that GAI slab. I just want the card. I don't care if it's graded or anything. I just wanted the card. So this slab this is like a mag to me. It's like a one touch. So this is the only card that isn't BGS, PSA, and SGC. And like I said, this is just like a one touch for me. and went ahead and picked that up. Yes, you can stir the pot, Cards. I give you permission, man. Go ahead. Hey, I appreciate Cards asking permission, man. Hey, by the way, I want y'all to give a shout out to my wife because the channel has grown. Um, Now go ahead, Cards. Say it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and talk while you think about it, though. Um, the channel has grown, and I know that I'm doing things outside the box by doing these lives all the time. I do them because I get to sit here and actually interact with you guys. You don't have to just sit and watch me talk behind a camera about whatever. I can on the fly go grab a card off my shelf and show it to you. Um, I really like that. I like the interaction with you guys. Um, I think this makes the hobby more personable. With that being said, the other night, not last night, but the night before, we did have, I think at one time, around 50 people in the room, and chat was flying. It was a lot, and I couldn't really. I honestly, when I'm sitting here talking and I'm on a topic, tonight I actually have the chat right in front of me, so I'm able to read it more. But the other night it was like flying, and she's done her best to like respond to people and try to make sure everything um, that we all get along. That's all we're asking for. Everybody get along. With that being said, though, as the channel grows and the as we do these lives and more people start watching and everything, I think it's going to be a very good idea for us to start adding some moderators to help her out. She's done an awesome job, getting on here and handling the chat for me while I'm sitting back here rambling. She's done an awesome job. Guys, please go to the Facebook group and sign up for it. Um, I'm going to have to find a way to share the link because I know some people are saying they can only find the personal page. But she has been setting up the Facebook group. We are really trying to get that going. We want to make it a safe place for the group members, subscribers, everybody to not only communicate and connect even more with each other, but have a place to share your hits, talk about things. Hell, if there's something you guys want me to talk about, post it in there. I'll be honest, sometimes I could use ideas on what you want me to talk about. No, 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 I'm not firing you. I'm trying to get you an assistant. Your job won't give you an assistant. I'm trying to give you an assistant or assistants, whatever you want to call it. Um, what was I going to say? She just interrupted my train of thought. Oh, let me know if there's something you guys want me to talk about, or if there's a topic that you want me to talk about, because I want to give you guys the content that you want to hear. But I also like, you know, giving you guys a heads up when I screw up, or sharing the collection last night, or pricing comparisons or tips or anything like that. Um, Connor, you hit me up on you have me on Reddit, man. You always know where I'm at on Reddit. Connor, you're good. You're good. You know how to get me on Reddit, man. You're good. Um, so yeah, guys, we want that the Facebook community to grow. We want it to be a place that you guys can, you know, maybe you hit something that you know another member collects and you two can communicate, or you think somebody might be interested in. We posted the Vlad Auto up last night. This one, we posted this on there last night as just a test run. Um, so, but there wasn't a lot of information on it or anything. If anybody's interested in that, I will let it go for $100 shipped. Um, but we just posted it up there just to do a test run on the buy sell trade. I hope it's a great place to trade, uh, buy cards, sell cards, just chit chat, introduce yourself. There was somebody on there today, Rosales, I think was his last name, Mark. He posted a good background on there about himself and just introduced himself. So that's what we want, guys. We want everybody to, be able to get to know each other. That's what this hobby's about, and just have fun with it. And that's what the group is for. Um, Richard, I can talk about that. Um, Actually, it's not even a subject really that would take a whole video for. Probstein, PWCC, and ComC. Why do they get more? Okay, actually, I'll write that down. I will go into a video with it, but y'all are gonna have to bear with me. If y'all want, if y'all want to give me topics and want to know my truthful opinions on them, we can do that. But don't be surprised on some things I say, because I'm gonna be truthful with you guys, okay? And Gareth, I cannot make you. I can't make the Project 2020 cards go back up, man. I I'm gonna leave Project 2020 alone. I'm only gonna say that. I spoke of it. I left my piece. Um, let's see, Probstein, PWCC, ComC prices. All right, I wrote it down. But yeah, post comments. Let us know what you would like. Um, yeah, Cedar. I showed you guys. I sold a Luca, Don Russ, and an SGC for more than Probstein did. So it is possible. Um, what? I'm confused. That's awesome, Richard. I'm glad to hear that, man. Cards. I'll just shake my head. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I missed anything. No Facebook. Patrick, I have considered the Bowman, um, but it is pricier than the update or the upper deck. I kind of like the upper deck. One reason I'll be honest with you guys. One reason I went out. Uh, one reason I went to look at the upper deck is I think the blue and the green would look really nice in the SGC slab. The Bowman does have the black border, and I don't know if it would look as nice. Um, so, and it's just my preference. And the Bowman is more expensive. I have looked at them. What are you talking about? The 1200 card submission? What the hell? Dang, Richard went all out. No wonder I can't get my orders back now. Richard sent 1,200 cards. 1,200 cards? Man, no wonder. Everybody, we know who to blame now. Richard sent 1,200 cards. He's got them backed up. Put out the cards. Kalamazoo, we always gonna try to do new stuff, man. I don't know what that will be. I mean, obviously there's a virus going around right now. I don't have cards to open. I'm waiting on another order to come back. Um, there's no sports. I mean, that's one big thing. There's no sports. There's nobody to talk about. Like, you can't get on and say, "Hey, did you see that guy drop 50 last night?" Or, there's no sports. You can't say, "Did you see Soto hit 5 home runs in a game?" Like I think he's going to do whenever baseball gets back. You don't see it. Yeah, man, cards. I agree with you. It must be his fault. I know who to blame now. Yeah, Patrick. I do agree. I like the Bowman. It's just I don't know. I don't know if it would look as good in the SGC case, like I said, and it is a little bit more higher in value. Um, I really like the design of the upper deck and the colors, the green and the blue. Um, Gareth, right now, I don't I don't know. I have an order that I had estimated to be back. Uh, let's see. I had it estimated to be back either next week or the week after. So if that holds true, then they're running right at 5 to 6 weeks complete turnaround, and that's on a bulk order. If it goes past that, then I can let you guys know. My order that's there right now was actually received May 1st. Um, and so at this present moment, they're still at the same point that they have been. So I figure maybe 1 to 2 weeks longer since the business is busier. But I would have to say probably right now, if they hold true to that, it'll be 5 to 6 weeks. Yeah, I'm excited to see how the hockey season goes. I have a lot of hockey cards that I'm still trying to move. I don't know what's going on. Like I got tons of watchers on them, but nobody's buying them. I guess I don't know if the Canadians are just being smarter with their money in hockey cards or what, but um, they're just not selling. So I'll still open them because I love the hockey cards, but I don't know what's going on right now. Gareth, when people are saying they're running late, it's just because they're not, 30 days round trip right now. It's taking a little longer than the 30 days, but I'm telling you, it's still for a bulk order, man, you can't beat the turnaround. You really cannot beat it. There he is. There's Mark. He's the one I was telling you guys posted a little history about himself on Facebook. SGC charges in the beginning. You pay them in the beginning. And for bulk orders, you would need to contact them to get a promo code and your pricing, because they'll give you bulk pricing. They don't have the bulk on the website, so you contact them and they will give you the pricing and give you a code for your bulk submission that you enter into the promo section when you go to checkout. And like I said, right now I would say from the time you ship to the time you get it back, and don't nobody quote me on this, please, I'm estimating this. But I would say right now they're probably at about 6 weeks round trip, which isn't bad. I can let you guys know when my next order gets back of how long it actually took. But I am guessing about 6 weeks. So don't go telling people, oh, Bobbles and Ball Card said SGC 6 weeks and mine's at 6 weeks and 2 days, because that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm estimating it. I'm guessing. All right, cool, Gareth. If they didn't give you a code to put in or whatever, you'll need to get that from them. But other than that, that's all you got to do is contact them for the pricing. Who was it? JC, I did reveal my mistake. But anyway, guys, has anybody got any questions? Does anybody understand why I shared this information with you? I made a mistake. I'm admitting my mistake, and I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. Gareth, hit me up on Instagram. Bobbles and Ball Cards on Instagram. JC, I bought a Brady Upper Deck rookie, but I thought I was gonna buy it in a non-reputable, from a non-reputable graded company. I was gonna take it and cross it over. I ended up finding out that Gem Elite is like known to be trimmers or slab fake cards, and I got a good deal on it. Um, But unfortunately, I found that out. So rather than take the risk, I I asked the guy if I could get a refund. I did feel horrible. I don't ask people for refunds on eBay. If I make a purchase, if the card comes in, that's on me. But this was too much to just take that risk on. So yeah, Kalamazoo, I could do that once I get some more sold. Um, this weekend, I'm gonna tell you guys. This weekend, I'm gonna try to move a lot of cards. Okay. Um, I haven't been pushing them very hard, but I'm gonna try to move a lot of cards. I'm gonna list some on Facebook for you guys if you're interested in. I'm gonna start working on my prices on eBay. I'm gonna try to find where that sweet spot is. I want to get more SGC cards in the hands of the consumers out there. Get more people interested in them. Let them see them. I mean, cards. I know cards has SGC slabs. These slabs are nice. They look way better in person. Um, so I'm gonna try to get more sold. We'll get some up on Facebook so that we can get that buy sell trade group rolling. I'm gonna try to push some on eBay. You know, I gotta get some moving because, like I said, I should have another order coming back anytime, and I still have a box over there I haven't even listed yet. So I do need to get uh, some moving. Or else I'm gonna be sitting here with 10 of one card, and I don't want to do that. Um, so yeah, I mean I could do that Kalamazoo, but a lot of the cards I'm selling right now are popular modern cards. So that's why I could show my data versus, and plus I don't want to show too much outside of what I'm selling for because some people might be willing to take less. They might have just rushed an order off because they were bored during the coronavirus when PSA and BGS was down. They got them back and they're like, all right, I'm dumping these and their prices are going to be lower. So there could be some false prices in the market right now. Um, so that's one reason I have to take caution when I'm doing comparison of sales. Um, Mark, you'll take my Edmonds. Good night, cards, man. Have a good night. DC, when did you send them in? No, it's not a Chrome Kobe. It's the NBA 50th foil rookie. It looks identical to the Chrome, except you can see there it has the NBA 50th logo. It's not the Chrome. It's not the base tops either. It's the NBA 50th. There's only I think 200 and some pop on that one. It is. There's only 574 of that card been graded, and there's only 64 tens of it. There's only 13 8.5s. I think KD is someone that is possibly undervalued and overlooked. I personally don't even have any, but I will admit that, and I have looked at them. So I will say, I think KD, with him bouncing around the teams, going from Golden State to Brooklyn, but he hasn't played there yet. The unknown about his injury. Um, People not liking that he jumped from Oklahoma City to Golden State to win some titles. I think that knocked him down a little bit, but I think overall the man's got a lot of talent. If he can recover from this injury, I think I think his prices could go up. He is, I mean, he's talented. Plus, he's, from the DC area. Um, this is the one she thought that you were talking about, DC. That's because it's the same one, Kalamazoo. She posted this one up last night. And this is actually out of 99. Right there, 20 of 99. Um, this is from the update silver pack. It is his rookie. Um, if it has a tracking number, click on the tracking number. If it takes you to the FedEx website, copy it and go to USPS.com and put it in there and check what your tracking is. If it's been created for 4 days, your order should be back. I wouldn't think, unless you're like in Cali. If you're in Cali, it might take a few days. I don't know how long it takes them to get from Florida to California. But yeah, DC, check your tracking number, man. All right, guys. I do appreciate everybody getting on. Again, go check out that Facebook group. We're going to try to work hard to get that community growing. Get all you guys in there. Another place so, when I'm not on and we're on here chatting or whatever, that you guys can communicate with each other. Maybe make some deals. Maybe, make some good pickups. Maybe dump some stuff that you really don't want as a part of your collection. Just remember, we will not tolerate anyone scamming anyone. We will not tolerate any, rudeness or derogatory marks or anything like that. It will be a fun, civil community where everybody gets along. We won't put up with any nonsense. We want it to be fun. We want everybody to enjoy the hobby. So yeah, guys, please go check that out. We'll make sure to get some cards up there posted in case you guys are any of them interested in any of them. And I hope you guys have a great Friday night and a good start to the weekend. I will be seeing y'all again before the weekend is over because I do get on and I try to do some fun stuff on the weekends. Post up some things you would like for me to talk about on the Facebook page, and I will do the research. I will get videos together, get information together so I can share it with you guys, and we'll talk about it. If it's things that might get a little dicey, I might shy away from them because I'm not here to bash other people or anything like that. If you want an opinion, then I can give you an opinion. But my opinion may differ from someone else's opinion. So, yes, Gareth, that's okay. No Nats fan. You can't diss the Nats. You can't diss the Ravens. You can't diss the Capitals. And I don't really have a favorite basketball team. So, I watch basketball, but I don't really have a favorite team. No, I don't have a schedule. Honestly, I explained to you, Kalamazoo, it's very hard for me to set a schedule. My job wears me out, and some days I come home, and I just don't feel like getting on and doing it. And I also have a family, so You know, things happen. I can't. I will set one in the future, but for right now, with my grandmother just getting out of the nursing home, with this virus going on, with me working and all of that, you know, it's very hard for me to set a schedule and set to that. Um, right now, I kind of like to do it on my time, my terms, and I think everybody else enjoys that. I do post it up most of the time ahead of time. So, you know, yeah, no dissing Connor, man. Connor's an awesome dude. Connor's an awesome dude. No dissing Connor. He's my boy. But anyway, guys, thank you all for joining in tonight and hearing about my big screw up. We'll call it that. I hope you all have a great Friday night. Uh, Stay safe, guys. Stay healthy. And have a good start to your weekend. But until the next video, guys, as always, I'm out.